Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having a fabulous day. As you know, I love to bake and I've been wanting to start a baking series on my channel for a really long time. So I thought I would start with some of my favorite chocolate chip cookies. I have to tell you, my niece gave me this recipe. It's called JAELYNN'S chocolate chip cookies. They are so good and I wanted to share the recipe with you guys. So I have a little helper. This is my daughter Sky. I know if you've been watching me for a long time, you're definitely familiar with her. She loves to help me bake. But we have everything laid out here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to tell you all the ingredients. I'm going to tell you the measurements, everything. And we're going to bake some chocolate chip cookies. So first off, if you're new to my channel, make sure to hit that little subscribe button. And if you want to watch Sky and I bake some chocolate chip cookies, then keep watching. Okay guys, the first thing you want to do is you want to set your oven to 375 degrees, and while that's preheating, that's when I usually prep everything. I love to use these little clear bowls. You can just get them from Macy's or Target. I'm pretty sure I got mine from Target, but I laid everything out here. And then I also have my KitchenAid here. I've had this for years. I got this from Target. I absolutely love it. I love the color of it. And then I got these items right here. This is from Macy's. These are by Martha Stewart, and they are perfect for storing like flour, brown sugar, regular sugar, you name it.
And they also come in small sizes.
They come in small sizes as well. So, okay, so to start, the first thing we want to do, we want to measure everything out. So Sky is going to help me, and I'm going to tell you what we're going to put. So I like to use this clear KitchenAid bowl, but I also have a silver one as well. So you just
get that one.
Nope, this is good, honey.
She doesn't know how to do it.
Okay, the first thing that we want to put in the bowl is we want to start with the butter. Now this is why the cookies are so good, 3 sticks of butter. So what I like to do, since the butter is really hard when you take it out of the package, I like to put it in the microwave for about 15 seconds so it softens it up a little bit. So we're going to first just dump that in the bowl. Next, you want to have 1.25 cups of regular sugar. So I measured it out right here, and we're going to just pour it in. Okay, then you want to have 1.25 cups of brown sugar. Sky is going to dump that in for me. Do the honors. Okay, and then you're gonna have vanilla, and you're gonna have a whole tablespoon of vanilla. Before I mix in the eggs, we're gonna mix this, and usually I will put it on about 4. Sky likes to do this, so go ahead. I'm just do 6. And you can also get one of these from KitchenAid so that everything doesn't dry out everywhere while you're mixing it. So I would just put that on there. While it is mixing, that's when I do all of my flour, my salt, my baking soda. So let me get a separate bowl. Okay, I have a separate bowl, and what I'm going to do is we're going to we're going to start with the flour. So, Sky likes doing the flour. So flour, this requires a lot of flour, so I'll measure it and you can pour it. So this requires 4 cups of flour. And because the flour is so messy, I don't usually measure this out ahead of time. I go ahead and oops, I should do a little more. Okay, go ahead. 2. How many more? She's learning math. 2 more. Okay, here's 1 more. Okay, and then 1 more. 4. So you have 4 cups of flour. Let's put that measuring cup back in here. Okay, and then what we're going to do is we're going to use a 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Go ahead and put in a 1/2 teaspoon. Okay, and then we are going to have 2 teaspoons of baking soda, which are measured out right here. Go ahead. You want to stir it? Okay, so I put that in. So Sky is going to go ahead and stir it all together. And so just be careful, and then you can hold the handle. Okay, so now that this is pretty well mixed over here, I'm going to add the eggs. You're going to need 2 eggs, and I just crack them and put them in this little cup here. And you want to make sure that you mix the eggs really, really well.
And make sure you have napkins also, because this kind of paddle is very messy.
It's very messy, but you're very good
at it. And the last time, Mommy did not put a napkin and she made a mess.
I did. I made quite a mess.
So she just made some napkins like here, and then so she doesn't get a mess.
Yes. Now, is it nice and mixed?
Not yet.
Not yet. She's going to still mix it. Okay, now that it is nice and mixed, we are going to slowly, and I say slowly, pour it into the rest of the batter, because if you don't do it slow, it's going to go everywhere. So I just take it and I slowly put it in the mixture. And you can see if I do too much, or if you have the mixer too fast, it's going to kind of go everywhere. Trust me, I have made plenty of messes.
Of course you have.
Of course I have. Like, there we go. I'm making a mess right now. I know, there we go. And then what I do is I will periodically stop the mixer, because this is a lot of flour, and I will just kind of use any type of spatula. I got this one from Williams-Sonoma, and I will just kind of put the dough down, and then I will start the mixer again. Okay guys, now that that is mixed, the next step is probably, I would say, Sky's favorite part. That is where we put in the chocolate chips. Now this is another reason that these chocolate chips are so good. These chocolate chip cookies are so good. 24 ounces of chocolate chips. 24 ounces, that is a lot of chocolate chips, but these are what makes them so good. So usually I will give Sky a couple to just kind of gnaw on. So let's go ahead and put these in here. And I'll put a little in, and then I will usually stir it before I put the remainder in. But one of the reasons you want to kind of microwave the butter beforehand is because otherwise the dough is going to be very difficult to stir. Let me go ahead and pour the remaining chocolate chips in. Here are a couple there, honey.
Oh, God.
Okay, so you can see there we have the cookie dough right there. Now I'm going to move everything to the side, and we are going to start putting the dough on the cookie sheets. Hey guys, the dough is mixed and we are ready to put it on the baking sheets. My all-time favorite baking sheets to use are from Williams-Sonoma. I want to say these are the gold standards. I think you can get a pack of 2, and you also get a cooling rack. I want to say it's maybe $30, something around that, but a lot of times they have 20% off coupons, which makes it nice and easy. And then this is my savior when it comes to cookies. This right here, I got this from Williams-Sonoma as well. It's a cookie scooper. If you don't have a cookie scooper, you can just use a spoon, or you can use a tablespoon, you name it. But I like this because it makes my cookies a little bit larger. Okay, so let me stir it up. And what you're gonna do is you're just gonna have a scoop of this.
Can you scoop it?
Yep, you're gonna put, you wanna drop it? Sure. So I'm gonna scoop it, and Sky is going to drop it. And one thing that is mandatory while you're doing this, you have to taste the cookie dough, right? No?
I don't taste it.
She doesn't do it. She doesn't taste it, but I like to.
Well, we do it at night.
Okay, you wanna take it and scoop it?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're essentially gonna have 12 on this tray, and I'm gonna put 12 on this tray. Okay, do this.
Why?
We can do it quick. I'll just fast forward through this part while we do it.
Let me do it like
This one.
And 6. So we got 6 on this wall and 6 on that wall, and that makes 12.
12!
And by the way, do you like our aprons?
Oh, yes. Can we talk about our aprons? This has a little cupcake, and hers says Mommy's Little Cupcake. My husband got it for me, and it was one of the best presents ever. Love it. And she is my little helper in the kitchen, and she is a future baker, right, Sky?
Yeah!
The last thing you want to do is you want to take a fork. It can be a plastic fork or regular fork, and you're just going to kind of go like this. Yep, Sky's going to help me do that. Go ahead. Okay guys, the cookies are ready. They're on the tray. We are ready to put them in the oven. Again, 375 degrees, and you're gonna bake them from 11 to 13 minutes. I usually do, I would say 11:30 to 12. So let me go ahead and put them in the oven. I put them in the oven for about 12 minutes. So when we come back, I will show you the final product. Okay guys, the timer just went off and the cookies are ready. I put them in for about 12 minutes. I don't like my cookies too crispy. I like them where they're still a little gooey on the inside. So as you can see right here, they are pretty golden brown. They're not burnt at all. Are you okay? What's wrong? Did you touch? Oh no, did you burn? Hold on 1 second. We have a little burn moment. Ice. Okay guys, we had a little moment. She touched the tray and she burnt her finger, so she has a little bit of ice on it. You okay? You okay? It'll all be worth it to have a cookie. So what we're gonna do is we are gonna let them cool on the cookie sheets for about 2 minutes, and then I'm gonna transfer them to the wire racks. These racks, once again, I got from Williams-Sonoma, but you can get them from Target, Walmart, Kmart, anywhere they're gonna have them. So all I like to do is once they cool, I like to take one of these spatulas. I like the steel spatulas, and I'm just going to transfer the cookies slowly onto, yep, transfer it to the cookie sheet like this. And I usually let the cookies cool for about 5 or 10 minutes. And then here is the secret. This is what I love to do. Once the cookies are completely cooled, usually overnight, I will put them in the refrigerator because I just feel like the refrigerator kind of molds the cookies together and it just gives them a better taste. Okay, so I am just gonna finish putting them on the cooling racks. Then, like I said, 5 or 10 minutes, put them in the refrigerator, keep them overnight, and they will be so good for tomorrow. Or you can have one in about 5 or 10 minutes. Once they cool, they'll be nice and gooey. It all depends on how you like your chocolate chip cookies. But again, this is JAELYNN'S chocolate chip cookie recipe. My niece shared this with me, and I will be sure to put the recipe down below. If you guys like this new baking series, make sure to let me know. I love to bake. It's one of my favorite hobbies. I usually bake once a week, so I can definitely incorporate more videos like this into my channel. And thank you guys so much for watching. We appreciate you taking time out of your day to watch us bake. Have a lovely day. Make sure to hit that little subscribe button if you are new to my channel.
In the corner of the video.
Corner of the video. Have a good day. Mwah!